Allie.
I'm Kaylee.
I'm Christina.
I'm Alex.
And this is our meal plan.
So we think that nutrition is really important to your life. Everything you eat can affect your long-term health.
That paired with exercise is really gonna shape your body. So if you put good things in, you're gonna look good, and it's also gonna make you feel good. So nutrition really affects your whole life.
And this is one part of the triangle. So this is physical health that we're targeting.
And by eating healthy, you're also going to have a healthy attitude.
So to start your day off right, we're gonna start with a smoothie and some eggs for a good vitamin-rich breakfast. We're gonna start off with a half cup of orange juice, which is rich in vitamin C to help your immune system, and also has potassium, which is good for stabilizing your blood sugar and preventing muscle cramps. Next, we're going to use a half cup of vanilla almond milk unsweetened. You can use whatever kind you want, but almond milk has vitamin D, which is really good for healthy bones. And then it also has vitamin E, which has anti-aging nutrients and is good for your hair and skin. So we're just going to add a half cup of that in. So next I'm going to add in some frozen fruit. This mix has pineapple, strawberries, peaches, and mango. Again, you can use whatever you want. You're just going to screw on your lid and blend it for about 30 seconds. Okay, now we're going to make our eggs. So just get a microwave safe bowl and some Pam or any non-stick spray, and spray it to make sure that the eggs don't stick to the sides. So these are really high in protein and have good fatty acids that you need. And next I'm just going to take a handful of fresh baby spinach and just stick that in there. So I'm going to microwave these today. This is a lot easier than having to cook them on the stovetop, and it's also a lot less cleanup. So you just open up your microwave, stick it in there, and put it in for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so our first snack, we're gonna make some nutritious peanut butter bites. So the first thing you're gonna wanna put in the bowl are the old-fashioned oats. So you're gonna want about a cup of these. These are gonna really help the balls kind of bind together. And then you want a half cup of peanut butter. You can use creamy or chunky. The next thing you're gonna add is some honey. This is gonna make it a little bit sweeter and also help it all stick together. So you're gonna want a third of a cup. So the next thing you're gonna wanna add is flaxseed meal. You could use just regular flax seeds. This is high in fiber and fatty acids. So really good things to have every day. The next thing we're gonna add is some chia seeds, about a tablespoon. These are also high in fatty acids, and they're also good for a lot of things your brain and preventing different diseases and stuff. So they're one of those superfoods. And then also some vanilla extract just to give it a little bit more flavor. So I'm gonna use a teaspoon of this. And then also we're gonna add in some dark chocolate chips. Dark chocolate is better than milk chocolate. So all you have to do is roll them into balls and put them in a container. And once you're done, you can put them in the fridge because they'll harden up a little bit. And then you can keep them for about a week.
So for lunch, we have a buffalo chicken salad wrap. And we could start by putting the wrap in the microwave just so it gets warm. Chicken. This is about 2.5 ounces of chicken. Chicken's really good for you. It's high in protein. We can add a little bit of hot sauce. This is 2 teaspoons of hot sauce.
For our next snack, we're going to make kale chips.
Preheat your oven to 350 degrees.
Start your kale chips. Wash the kale. Next, dry the kale with a paper towel until the kale is no longer wet. Next, you rip the kale. Kale is high in fiber and low in calories. It has many vitamins, and that's why it's so good for you. oven and place them on the stove until they cool off and are ready to eat.
For the dinner meal, I'm making salmon.
So you're gonna put the fillet on the foil.
Give it a little rub. Salmon is high in omega-3 fatty acids. It is a great source of protein and it's high in B vitamins. It's also a good source of potassium and it may benefit weight control.
So we're gonna put the salmon on the grill and close the lid and we'll check it in about 5 minutes.
So the side dish for the dinner is going to be cauliflower rice, and it comes in this bag that's so easy, you just microwave it. Cauliflower contains many B vitamins, magnesium, protein, and potassium, and vegetables are a very important part of every meal, and they have many benefits. So you're going to cut open the bag, and it's great because this rice already has an herb flavor, so it's so easy. You just dump it out, and there's nothing else you need to do to it.
So about 9 minutes later, you're gonna take the salmon off of the grill.
So take your dill and sprinkle it to add some greenery.
For another snack, we're gonna do sweet potato fries, and if you bake them instead of fry them, then it keeps a lot of the nutrients inside.
So first you just need to wash them and make sure that they're nice and clean to start baking with.
Take them out of the oven, let them cool off, and they should be ready to eat.
Throughout this whole video, we all had lots of fun making these dishes.
And we all try new things. Like, I never thought I liked salmon, and I enjoyed it. There's a bunch of different things, and just to really be healthy, you need to try new things and kind of branch out and try things that you didn't think you would like.
Just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean that it doesn't have to be good. So this was eating healthy, and it all was really good.
Everything we made tasted really good. We all liked it, and it gave us some new opportunities that we can try in our own lives separately for meal plans. So we hope you enjoyed this video.
Thank you for watching.